And before I begin the review, the YouTube channel Those Two with the Hat are celebrating their superb Summerween through the month of June. So if you feel like you're in a spooky mood, check out the channel by, well, following the links either in my description box, the comment section that I wrote, or the little icon that pops up in the video. And I promise you, you are gonna have a superb spooky time. Now with that said, let's continue with Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger. We start off with episode 11, My Master, with Toadpack and Bookback fishing for treasure with a magic fishing rod. God be praised that I can write silly summaries like that. And they reel in a lamp that has a genie inside. Oh, it's official! Bandora wins! You can't go wrong with an instant victory like that unless you have the genie for Fairly Odd Parents. Actually, instead of turning the lamp over to her, the two lackeys decide to face the Zyurangers using the genie, named Jin, to fight for them, which is pretty effective at first, until 𝐏𝐀𝐓𝐑𝐄𝐎𝐍𝒑 deflects Jin's attack at Bookback holding the lamp, flying out of his hands. With it gone, Jin just disappears, and our two minions act accordingly. After the battle, Barza explains to our heroes that Jin, being the genie from the story of Aladdin, is one of the most powerful sorcerers in the world, and that if Bandora gets her hands on him, well, again, insta-win. So they need to find the lamp before she does. However, the lamp is found instead by a group of kids, and they ask Jin to grant their wishes. And call me a weirdo, but I kind of love what the kids have wished for. Now, the reason I say that is because anytime an adult gets their hands on the power of wishing, a genie, or etc., they typically ask for money, power, destruction over their enemies, etc. But for this, I really like the idea that kids just have this power and they're using this just to get the fun things out of life, like junk food, video games, manga, or comic books, toys, a car, and the power to fly. It's just nice to see something outside of the norm of people using their powers of wishes. Also, that would definitely be what I would be doing with my power of wishes. Anyway, the Zyurangers find the kids after falling one on a magic carpet. They run away thinking they're bad guys, running into Bookback, Totopat, and Gryffindor with a group of golems. Our heroes engage in combat as the kids run from Abat and Hobgobstello. Drawing it ever closer, the kids unleash Jin, punching, then turning our bubbling duo into balloons.
Now they're floating, floating, west and east, yes they're floating, floating, free and released from the hands that gave them flight. Hands too little to hold on tight, now they float forever, in and out of sight.
100 points to you if you get that reference. All seems good until Bandora appears, asking Jin to join her, or else. He refuses, she destroys his lamp, but unlike the Aladdin Disney sequel Jafar's Revenge, where if you destroy the lamp you kill the genie, in this mythos Jin just loses his powers. And to make matters worse, Bandora plans to make a new lamp for him, which will force him to be under her control. Wow, I think I found a new meaning for homewrecker. Jin goes into despair for his home loss as well as future servitude to Bandora. The Zyurangers ask if there's a way to prevent it, Jin telling them the only way to do so is to restore his broken lamp. But with the pieces scattered, it seems impossible. However, with the encouragement of the kids to help save their friend no matter what, and the help of our heroes, they search and find all but one piece left. And Bandora appears with her new lamp, capturing plus transforming Jin into her new monster, Dora Jin, with the command to attack the others. The Zyurangers summon Darius to fight, and once again, a one-sided battle. 𝐏𝐀𝐓𝐑𝐄𝐎𝐍𝐒, Dan, and Boy go with the kids to find the last piece while he and 𝐏𝐽 hold him off. Thankfully, they find the last piece, rescuing Jin before he drilled a hole in Darius's head. They then destroy Bandora's lamp. After she retreats, while getting a headache, everyone waits to see if Jin's okay. And he is. Thanks for drawing out the tension there, Jinny. With Jin safely back, our heroes sadly have to send him back into the sea, placing a talisman to hide his presence, to protect him from Bandora. And so our episode ends with the kids and Jin saying their goodbyes, hoping that one day when Bandora's defeated, they can meet again. Episode 12, Papa's a Vampire? Starts off with Totopat out to drink his first human blood. He's a vampire?! He better not sparkle! However, after a stumble, his victim runs away. Hearing the attack, a young girl named Michi, armed with a bat, goes out looking for him. She searches, not realizing she's stepping on his foot, then runs to the police to report about it. Totopat swearing revenge that he'll drink her blood. Oh snap, I think this minion's actually become a threat. Well, better put him down young. And the threats continue as Michi, while holding a bat, chases her dad, who's a policeman, to investigate the monster attack. Him just believing she's over-exaggerating again. Dan, after walking right in the middle of the chase, hearing her out, learns that her dad's not much for conflict, thinking he's a coward, and just wants her dad to become a detective.
Wait, is making detective a good thing? I ask because I don't know much about police ranks. Or Japanese culture, for that matter.
Anyway, Dan believes her story, helping to look for the monster. After splitting up, she finds and follows a floating eye that leads her to a bigger floating eye that belongs to the new monster of the week, with a cool creepy design in my humble opinion, Dora Argus, who traps her in an illusional dimension, making her believe her dad's a vampire so that she could be shocked with horror, while Totopet tries and fails to feed on her as Boy, May, and Dan appear, seeing her in a dazed state. Waking her from it, she tells Dan that her father's the monster. The rest show up observing her dad, only to see he's just a normal, good, kind cop. But our heroes know something's not right, so they go back to the park to investigate. But then Dan with Michi get captured by Dora Argus's big eye. Dan finally sees the same illusion she saw before. The vampire cop chases his daughter and attacks Dan, kicking him out of the dimension, to where he finally faces against the two, knowing the truth of Totopat's plan to drink Michi's blood, as well as breaking their family bond.
Well, as a vampire, I hope you enjoy the taste of your own blood when they knock your teeth in!
The others arrive to help fight. Unfortunately, Dora Argus is no eyesore, holding his own in battle with his eye beams and even surviving the Howling Cannon head-on by reforming itself. Our heroes thinking they can't win without knowing its weakness, Dan realizes the big eye from earlier just might be it. He finds Michi, stopping Totopat before having a bloody Michi, confirms to her that her dad's not a vampire, to destroying the main eye of Dora Argus's, making the body go boom. Bandora rising grows her sight for sore eyes. Our hero summon Daijuzin, repeating the same problem as before with it reforming after an attack. Dan tells them to go for the big eye, seeing to its destruction. And so the episode ends with Michi thankful her dad's not a vampire. Until seeing her dad holding a woman in his arms. That just faded from lightheadedness. Her chasing him down for not knowing the trouble she went through. Whap whap.
These filler episodes were pretty okay, with my only complaint being for episode 11.
The build-up for the all-powerful Jin being in the hands of the villains only to come up short was very disappointing. Yes, it's good our heroes win the day, but personally, I think the tension could have been better. But still, Jin's friendship with the group of kids, plus their childish wishes, is a win in my book. However, when it came to tension, episode 12 did a great job turning Totopat, of all monsters, into quite the threat, along with Dora Argus aiding him. Plus, it was nice to see Dan take the spotlight for the episode to save the day, and to see a cop's daughter chasing him around with a bat just made me laugh. Overall, didn't suck, but still wished it was better.
Next time, I'm gonna be doing my own little celebration of Submarine as I take a look at Raga, God of the Monsters, so I hope you look forward to it. But until then, thank you so much for watching. May God continue to bless you, and just have a good day. Man, I think I found the new meaning of the word homewrecker. That's not even a word. That's not even a word. You better not sparkle! Oh snap, he's actually starting to become a threat? Well, better start now before he